Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. And in today's video I want to show you guys like one of the store that I was running that actually did about $126,000 in the sales. I don't remember the exact figure right now, but I'm sure I have the exact figure right up in the title. We did this in last year December, and I basically kind of want to show you like how we actually did it, the kind of platform that we're using, and like the kind of things and the different systems, the different elements that make up a store that generate over like 6 figures a month in sales. And let's just get right into the video. So right now I'm in a Shopify dashboard for the store that actually generated over $126,000 in sales. I actually stopped using Shopify right now because they banned me at the start of the year, so it's actually not a platform that I'll recommend for people who are trying to get started with e-commerce. Right now I'm using like a completely different platform, which I'll perhaps talk about in a different video. But anyway, this was the store that I was using, using Shopify. And in December, you can see, right, we did $126,800 and $126,852.76. That's very important. I'm gonna do like a quick refresh just so that you know it's 100% legit. So refreshed, and so right now we're not running like any traffic for the campaign. I'm just like really breaking down the results we got in last year December. So you can see that we have about $131,000 in sales, about $4,000 in returns, which made about $126,000 in sales. So these numbers look like really good and flashy, but obviously, right, I it would be nice if I actually kept all of it as profits, but that's not how e-commerce works. So for this store, I believe our profit margin for the month was about probably anywhere from like 18% to like probably around 20%. So I wanna show you guys like inside my Google Ads dashboard for the store. So for this particular store, right, we were running two main traffic sources. Number one is Google Ads, and number two was Bing Ads. Google Ads is probably like responsible for 85% of the sales, whereas Bing is like anywhere from like 15 to 20% based on how well the month goes. If you're someone that's really like running Google Ads really profitably, I highly recommend you to actually set up Bing Ads as well. Because just with Bing Ads, right, you can actually increase your profitability, especially if a product is already working on Google. There's a very high chance that it's gonna work on Bing as well, because it's literally like the same kind of like the advertising channel, in the sense where people are actually searching for the product based on the keywords, and then they're clicking on the shopping ads, although it's just on a different platform, but the kind of results you're gonna see is like very similar. So we can see over here, right, in the month of December, we spent about $58,588 in Singapore dollars. So that's about about $40,000 in the USD. You can do like the conversion. I'm not too sure what the conversion is. You can see that we ran actually most of our advertising campaigns in the United States, and United States and Canada is like the main source of traffic. Our shopping campaigns probably make up like 95% of the sales. You can see that we also tested like some other stuff like smart shopping, which never really performs well for me. We did like UK, we did another UK. Then I also ran like some brand search campaign which performed really well. So in our Bing account, you can see that we actually spent about 16,000 in Singapore dollars as well. So that's about like 12,000, maybe like 12,500 US dollars. We ran like just primarily like all shopping campaign, like 90 to like 95% of the sales came from shopping campaign. I tried to test like smart shopping, but it actually didn't work out that well for me. You can see the ROAS here, it says like 1.5, which actually is like not very accurate. So probably I would say like in the month of like December, our ad spend was around about like 50,000 US dollars. Made back about like $126,000 in sales. The cost of goods was about 30%. I remember the profit margin after because we had a lot of like refunds and disputes, so the profit margin was more like 18%. So we probably netted about like maybe around 23 to 24, 25k in like net profit. So it's not like really flashy compared to the sales that you see over here. It looks like really explosive, but like in reality, most e-commerce businesses, it's about like 20-30% net, and I think that's still pretty good in my opinion. So for the platform that I'm using, right, the reason why I actually use Google Ads is because I found that with Google Ads, it's a lot more consistent, and especially with this store, right, a lot of you guys may be wondering like, okay, what is the work that's required to get these kind of numbers? And frankly speaking, at the start of testing this product, right, that was probably like the hardest part, because we tested like 13 to like 15 products before we actually found this like big winning product. This is like a 7-figure winning product for us on Google. So initially, right, when I first started on Google last year, January or February, I tested about like 15 stores before I found like something that actually worked. Yeah, 12 to like 15 stores, 12 15 like products, somewhere around there. I tested about 100 products because like a lot of the random ass products for like in the furniture niche. None of them actually really work. I had like a few little successes, but none of them really stick. Then after like 15 more stores that I tested, this was a product that actually really took off for us. Then I was like, oh, so this is the kind of products that I should be looking out for in terms of like Google Ads. And by the way, if you're interested in like this entire store like breakdown, I'll leave a link down in the description box below there so you can go and watch it, because I actually made a different video revealing what the product is and like all the details behind it, and I think those stuff will actually really interest you. So with this product, right, the reason why we also like ran Google Ads is because like in the past, right, I'm sure many of you guys actually face this. I actually have a lot of experience with other platforms such as Facebook ads. I actually generated over $4 million in sales just running Facebook ads for like the past 3 to 4 years of doing like e-commerce. So Facebook ads was like my bread and butter back in the past. But then I got hit with like a lot of issues like ad account bans, like, you know, just banning non-stops, and I was like, oh man, this can't be that, you know, this can't be it. Then I looked into Google and I saw that people were actually making a lot of money with it. So I decided to try the platform, and I kind of feel like in terms of like the consistency and longevity wise of, you know, being in dropshipping, I feel like Google Ads is just a lot more better. And what I really like about this strategy is because with Google Ads, right, initially it's just kind of like a lot of work, because you gotta like find products to test, you gotta like build up these stores, you gotta get your merchant centers to be approved, you gotta set up your ad accounts, hope that they don't get banned. You gotta like go through all these different hoops initially. But the really cool thing is that once you actually go past like the initial hoop, right, you go past like the valley of despair, so to speak, and you get into the phase where like things start to work out for you. You know, it's actually really nice, because money demand or the results are very consistent, and the amount of work that you need to put in order to maintain the results is very, very minimal. Like literally for this store, the only thing that we had to do was to answer the customer support emails, deliver the refunds, deliver the products, pay our suppliers. And that takes like what, like 1 hour a week. For me, I don't even like answer the customer support emails because, you know, that's like a $4 an hour task. So I want to talk a little bit about why this store actually worked out so well compared to like so many other products that could, you know, that people are trying to sell but like not able to like make it work on Google. So the first reason, right, this product works so well is because of the high perceived value of the product. You know, we were selling like a smartwatch for the store, and I actually made a breakdown of the product review in the description box below. So for this product, right, we had a very, very high perceived value, and when people actually go and buy like in a retail store, it will cost them like anywhere from like $400 to like $500, because you know, Apple smartwatch costs like $500. But for this product, right, we were selling it for like $80, $70 initially. We bumped the price to $80 because it was working so well. So because of that, there was like a very there's a very obvious price disparity between what they could buy online versus like what they could buy like from Apple or like Samsung. So because we were like literally we basically created like a kind of like a blue ocean in a massively saturated market, because we are literally competing against like Garmin, Samsung, Apple. That's crazy. Like there's no way, you know, these guys, you know, there's no way we could like fight against them if we were selling at like a $200, $300, right? So because of the fact that we were like basically selling at such a low price, people were like really attracted to the idea that they could get like the same features that you could get from like you know, like an Apple smartwatch, and they could basically get it from like this like $80 smartwatch. So that was like the main reason it worked actually so well for this product. And the second reason the product works well is because it had like a massive search volume. So if you look up the search volume in the United States, right, for the term smartwatch, you will see that there's like 246,000 searches a month. That's like huge, right? Most products you'll find is like anywhere from like 30,000 to like 100,000. Above 100,000 is like really good. So because of the fact that there's like a huge demand for the product, this means that people were actually, you know, actively searching for it, and people were actually like, you know, going into you know, people searching for smartwatch, and they like kind of like want to buy. So these are like the two main reasons why this product actually really worked out so well for us. And if you guys actually want to learn more, you know, from like this store or whatever, right, just let me know down in the comment section box below, like what kind of videos you want me to upload, because frankly speaking, I'm running out of ideas. I know like one of you guys actually requested for live product research video that will come up in a while. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, I really appreciate if you hit the, you know, subscribe button. And if you learned something from this video, don't forget to hit the like button as well. And lastly, I got like one more spot for my mentorship program. So if you're interested to learn the strategies that we use to build stores like this, the link is down in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.